say the Wendigo was once a man. In the old Algonquin legends, it was born from desperation, a soul cursed after tasting human flesh. What remained became something else, tall, skeletal, with endless hunger and a voice like cracking ice, perfectly evolved to be a perfect hunter. It lives in the northern woods, especially when the snow comes heavy and silence thickens. It doesn't hunt for revenge. It hunts because it must. Northern Ontario, January 14th. Chris Mallory was 4 days into a solo winter survival trip. He had done them before. Minimal gear, no food. The idea was to live off the land, challenge the body, clear the mind. The forest was quiet, too quiet. The first 2 days passed with little success. He found no game, no fish, only a frozen stream and brittle branches for fire. Still, he wasn't worried. He had done worse. It was on the third night, beneath a moon smothered in clouds, that things began to feel wrong. Just after midnight, he heard it. A crack of branches, then slow, deliberate footsteps, two-footed, circling his tarp-covered shelter. He froze, heart hammering. Something brushed the wall, lightly like fingers, then stillness. He stayed awake until sunrise. Chris searched for tracks. Nothing. No prints, no droppings, no signs of animal or man. The snow should have recorded everything, but it was blank. Worse, the forest was lifeless. No birds, no wind. The quiet was too complete, too heavy. That night it came again. He heard it breathing, then saw a shape press against the tarp wall. A hand, long-fingered, clawed, dragged slowly across the fabric. Chris gripped his knife and held his breath. The air was sharp with the scent of burnt meat and metal. By morning, 5 deep slashes in the snow circled the fire pit. Too long to be a raccoon, too wide to be a wolf. Almost human. If you like the story so far, please remember to like and subscribe for more scary stories. January 16th. He tried to leave. Chris broke camp, picked a direction, and started walking. The forest was disorienting, unfamiliar. He kept finding the same bent tree, the same rocks. His compass spun in place. The snow deepened, the air thinned. That night, he built a bigger fire, kept it alive with shaking hands. Around 2 a.m., he saw eyes, tall, yellow, and glowing, not reflecting, emitting light. They blinked once, then vanished into the trees. He didn't sleep. January 17th. He ran, no gear, no direction, just ran. Snow pulled at his boots, branches whipped his arms and face. Then the smell hit. It wasn't decay, it was worse. Old blood on rusted iron, wet fur, cold smoke. And then a whisper, not loud, not from outside. It came from inside his head. Hungry! He spun and saw it, the Wendigo. It stood just beyond the tree line, 8 feet tall, maybe more. Skin like stretched gray leather, so tight the bones underneath looked ready to tear through. Its arms hung long, ending in claws, legs bent backwards at the knees like a deer's. Its face was the worst. A skull, not human, not animal, with a mouth that stretched open far too wide. Rows of icy needle-like teeth, a forked black tongue. 2 curved antlers jutted from its scalp, slick with frost. Its breath came slow, labored and visible, thick as smoke. Chris froze, too terrified to move. The creature glided forward, not walking, just drifting through the snow. Then it spoke again. Eat, or be eaten. The voice rang inside his skull, not his ears. Chris turned and ran. He crashed through the forest, half blind, lungs burning. His knife slipped from numb fingers. Somewhere behind him, the Wendigo followed. not fast. It didn't need to be. He stumbled into a clearing, fell to his knees, wheezing, his vision blurred. The cold gnawed at him. Everything was silent. And then the Wendigo appeared again, between two trees, watching. It moved slowly, deliberately, savoring the fear. Its jaw unhinged. Saliva dripped from long, glassy fangs. The smell hit again, wet iron and rot. Chris tried to crawl backward. His limbs wouldn't obey. The creature took another step, and then light. It wasn't fire or sunlight. It had no source. It flared through the trees, glowing gold like old embers. The Wendigo screamed, a sound like splintering ice and snapping tendons. Its body wavered. Smoke bled from its skin, then it vanished, folded into the air like ash caught in a wind Chris couldn't feel. January 18th. Chris woke near a logging road, frostbitten, delirious. A truck driver found him slumped against a tree. His boots were torn. His coat was gone. His skin was blue at the fingertips. He spent 3 days in a hospital. The doctor said it was hypothermia, that he must have hallucinated. He never spoke about the antlers, the claws, the voice. But in the dark, when he closed his eyes, he could still feel it breathing beside him. And every January, when the air turns sharp and the woods go silent, he wakes to the sound of footsteps. Two-footed, slow, hungry. The Wendigo is no ordinary beast. Born from the darkest hunger and the coldest despair, it is said to haunt the deepest forests where the sun barely reaches the frozen earth. It moves with unnatural speed despite its towering skeletal frame, dragging limbs that seem too long for any living creature. Its eyes glow with an insatiable hunger, burning like dying embers in a winter night. Legends warn that the Wendigo's hunger is endless. No matter how much it consumes, it remains starving, a cursed spirit trapped between life and death. Those who encounter it rarely live to tell the tale. Its breath carries the bitter cold of death, freezing flesh and bone, and its voice is a chilling whisper that gnaws at the mind, calling its prey deeper into the woods to a fate worse than death. Chris knew this now, even if he refused to say it aloud. Every year, as the winter's grip tightened and the forest fell silent, he could feel the Wendigo's hunger stalking closer, the promise that one day it would claim him entirely. If you like the story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more scary stories like this.